The way a gang is set up is really, really crazy. It's supposed to be set up like the mob. I guess you could say it's kind of set up like the mob. You got the OG homies, you got the OG shot callers, then you got the guys that are right up underneath them, which is like their go-to guys, which are running the younger generations. Every generation or every scale of gangbanging has somebody there. It's like I said, just like the mob. You got a Don, you got all these capos. These capos got capos and vice versa. And one of the fastest ways to rise up and rank within a gang is to just be an absolute monster. You want to be known as a dude who go like, hey, that dude will kill you. Don't play with him. You want to be the guy that's like, hey, yo, I seen such and such outside, man. We finna go back and double back on them, which means we're gonna go right back to their neighborhood and we about to shoot at them. That's a fast way to rise up and rank. Nowadays, it's the people with money. You got a lot of money, you can hire you some killers. You can have the dude who all he do is fight or shoot people. You have him up underneath you. Hey, we're going out tonight. Come on, bro. It's on me. You keep him close. And now it's kind of like you running these dudes because you the person feeding everybody. Then you got guys that are just what we call squabblers. Those are people with really good hands. And squabblers usually rise up in rank somewhat fast because when it's time for people to get put on the neighborhood, it's time for people to get disciplined or AKA a DP, those are guys you want to have on them. When it's time, when we get into it with like ally gangs, you want your top squabblers, go, come on. Because once you're known in the streets as a dude who can fight really well, you rise up in rank. That's pretty much how it goes. I was a dude that when I was younger, when I was on the streets, I was always smart. And then I also knew what I was expected to do in the streets because I told myself, if I'm not gonna follow my mom's rules, I gotta be out here, I gotta be vicious. I can't be out here just like, oh, well, this guy is just a regular guy from over to the neighborhood. No, when I got put on my neighborhood, I got put on by two grown-ups, dusted both of them off. That right there alone allowed me to come to the hood with some type of notoriety, some type of fame already. Lil Cuz got a squabble on him. And then from that, I had an older homie named Lil Cricket. He always used to say, stay aggressive or be a victim. Stay aggressive or be a victim. So I chose to just stay aggressive to the point where I was a go-to guy in my neighborhood on my side of the tracks. And honestly, if I never went to prison or even going to prison, if I never would have changed my mindset and I would have mysteriously or luckily came home, maybe through my case being overturned, off the top, I'd be a top shot caller. I'd be somebody, a top general. I wouldn't say I would run the whole neighborhood, but I would definitely have a lot of say up under my belt. And so that's just really how you rise up. While you're incarcerated, that counts a lot. Because a lot of guys are tough on the streets, but a lot of guys aren't tough in jail. I've seen some of the dudes that you think are boogeymen on the street and you come to jail and you're like, yo, this dude's a straight bitch. And it's just that simple, can't fight. So inside of jail, most of the dudes who can't fight, we call them the peace treaty dudes. They, oh man, you know your homegirl such and such. Oh, you know your homeboy, man, that's my cousin. It's like my cousin. And so the more you fight and beat dudes up in jail, the higher you start rising in rank within the jail setting. And that carries out into the streets because people are coming, oh man, you your homie Roscoe? Man, cuz in there doing his thing. He just be putting people down and X, Y, and Z. And this is just how it goes. It's multiple dudes from all type of neighborhoods. They rise up in rank through fighting. The best/worst way, because it's worse because it's an atrocity to humanity, but it's to kill people. People who can kill people, people who don't mind killing people, they always rise to the top. And that's the rankings and how everything sets up within the gang.